Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York and I'm here in fabulous Las Vegas. It's a beautiful evening here and I am in front of the Miracle Mile shops. They just spent millions of dollars on the front of this place. I think they're still working on it, but they got a lot of new screens because Las Vegas can't have enough lights, right? Let's go inside and see if anything inside has changed, shall we? Honestly, they've been working on those signs outside for over a year. They have a lot more to go. It's still pretty dark out there. The mall is almost 500,000 square feet and is a little over a mile actually. It's 1.2 miles long. It's home to 170 tenants, including retailers, restaurants, and live entertainment venues. The mall was built in the year 2000, and again, when it was built, it was known as the Desert Passage, and it was connected to the Aladdin, but in 2006, the Aladdin became Planet Hollywood, and the Desert Passage Mall became Miracle Mile Shop. This mall was built specifically to compete with the Caesars Forum shops, another video here on the New York channel, directly across the street on the Las Vegas Strip. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the Miracle Mile Shop's exterior, where we started the video, the front, has undergone major multi-million-dollar renovations, including new signage. I believe it's just about completed by the time this video uploads. Inside has gone through a few renovations, but the biggest change on the inside is the tenants. They've gotten rid of a lot of their older tenants and brought in a lot newer ones, including shops and restaurants. Like all the malls on the Las Vegas Strip, I've been walking through the Miracle Mile shops now for the past several years, and I can't help notice it does seem updated and a lot more polished now. And the shops do seem a little bit more upscale, and I'm not talking about ultra high-end upscale like the shops at Crystal's, but just mainstream upscale. You won't find any bargain t-shirt shops here, and then again you won't find Chanel or Louis Vuitton, but you will find Tommy Bahama, so now you know where I'm coming from. Next time I'm in this mall, I want to do this money grab thing and record it and ask, I guess, one of the employees to record it for me. I don't know if they do it or not, but no harm in asking, right? Coming up ahead of us is the Blue Moon Bar. I've had a couple cocktails there now and then, and to the right would be the Planet Hollywood Casino entrance, and to the left would be the Backed Theater, Backed being spelled B-A-K-K-T. It's a mid-range theater. It's kind of large for a mall, but not as large as other venues here on the Las Vegas Strip. Still, it attracts A-list entertainment. Hey guys, a quick favor, if you're enjoying the New York channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now. It really does help the channel out. If you're enjoying this video in particular, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for your support, guys. Back in the early days when this was the Desert Passage, a lot of the tenants blamed the poor foot traffic on the financial condition of the Aladdin, which declared bankruptcy back in 2001. The tenants felt that the landlord back then was inflating the foot traffic figures to keep the rents high, and a lot of businesses, well, just went out of business. Pretty soon, the remaining tenants and the mall critics began to call this place the Deserted Passage instead of the Desert Passage. Then in 2003, Planet Hollywood stepped in, took over the old Aladdin Hotel and Casino and this mall as well, and everyone began to feel a lot more optimistic about the mall's future. The name change from Desert Passage to the Miracle Mile Shops took effect in 2007. Unlike its predecessor, Miracle Mile Shops sought to focus on affordability rather than high-end luxury. $60 million was spent on rebranding this mall, and the renovated mall included a brighter design, and the project also included the removal of cobblestone flooring, which had been the subject of visitor complaints. Shortly after the renovations, foot traffic went up to 22 million, up from 15 million in 2004. Approximately 90% of the visitors are tourists. If you've never tried Earl of Sandwich, I highly recommend you do. I had a great sandwich here. Everyone that I talked to loves this place. The sandwich I had was called the Thanksgiving Day Sandwich. It was a turkey breast with stuffing and cranberries and brown gravy, and it was really good. There's a video here on the channel somewhere. Hey look, a ceiling painted like the sky. What a novel idea here in Las Vegas. Of course I say that tongue-in-cheek, every mall has a painted sky, it seems, in Las Vegas. If you look up at that ship we're coming upon straight ahead, you'll still see references to the old Desert Passage name. I find it kinda odd, nothing says Desert Passage like a cruise liner. On our right here is Ocean One Bar and Grill. Definitely a place to visit if you're looking for some cheap bites and some cheap drinks. Even if you're walking all the way off the strip to get here, definitely worth the walk. This is Pampas Brazilian Grill. Listen, if you're planning a trip to fabulous Las Vegas or beautiful Atlantic City, make sure you check out all the playlists here on the New York channel. I provide lots of tips and hacks as far as traveling is concerned, and of course I give you tours of all the hotels, casinos, restaurants, even some room tours, and it's a great place to visit if you're planning a trip, so make sure you check out the New York channel when planning your next vacation. Speaking of which, I'll be making a trip to Las Vegas in the very near future, the next couple of weeks as a matter of fact. I'll be staying at the Mirage for part of the trip, thank you Hard Rock for the rooms, and then some MGM locations as well, probably the Bellagio and Cosmopolitan, thank you MGM. And if you have any suggestions on what you'd like me to see, do, and record, well, just leave them in the comments below. Again, I'll be going in a few weeks. This is the Hilton Grand Vacations Club, otherwise known in Las Vegas as Elara. It's attached right here to the Miracle Mile shops. Doesn't have a casino, but it's a beautiful hotel, and it's got a fantastic swimming pool. I think I showed it off in another video here on the New York channel. Again, no casino, but hey, you just have to walk through the mall and head over to Planet Hollywood. You don't even have to go outside to get to a casino. I knew I smelled freshly baked cookies. There are tons of restaurants here at Miracle Mile shops, and a lot of them are new. Some of them include Blondie's, Blue Moon, Buffalo Wild Wings, Cabo Wabo Cantina, The Serial Killers, Chipotle, Chocolini, Jen Korean Barbecue House, Drinked, Earl of Sandwich, Fat Tuesday, Flights, Garrett Popcorn Shops, Great American Cookies, Hot and Juicy Crawfish, Ketchup Burger Bar, La Salsa Cantina, Lobster Me, Nacho Daddy, Ocean One Bar and Grill, Pampas Brazilian Grill, Panda Express, Rosa Mexicano, Sabaros, Subway, The Coffee Beanery, Wetzel's Pretzels. Again, lots of places to eat and relatively inexpensive for Las Vegas. So if you don't feel like spending a fortune on the Las Vegas Strip or in those hotels and casinos, just pop into the mall and there's plenty of choices here that are a lot cheaper. And don't forget the New York channel has playlists dealing specifically with Las Vegas as well as Atlantic City and other places as well. So if you're planning a trip, make sure you check out those playlists. They're loaded with tons of tips and hacks and information on hotels, casinos, room tours, restaurants, attractions, you name it. It's the best place to go when planning a trip. And the best way to keep current is to subscribe and make sure you have that notification bell clicked on. I'm sure she has a name, I have no idea what it is, so I'm just gonna call her Trixie. She's been holding onto that dancing pole for years now. Hey guys, if you'd like to support the New York channel, then click on that thanks button right underneath the video. I appreciate your support. Remember, if you click on that thanks button, you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video. And a shout out to Richard Shanty and Richard Hales for recent super thanks here on the New York channel. Thanks so much. I appreciate your support, guys. Remember, you don't need to be named Richard to click on that button.